Hey y'all, this is Josh again. Just wanted to say happy Sunday and hope y'all have had a good, relaxing day. Hopefully y'all got out to church or able to be outside and maybe enjoy some of the sun, even though we need some rain pretty bad, but it's still pretty out there and hope y'all were able to enjoy this day. So just wanted to give a few updates on the clinic and just kind of some goings on of what's going on with Anderson Direct Healthcare. First off, just want to remind everybody of allergy season, which I don't think I'd remind anybody about that. I know ragweed's been pretty rough. We've had a lot of other dust-related sinus infections, bronchial infections that we've been starting to see over the last month. And so, when those things pop up, just don't hesitate to call us or make sure you're taking your allergy medications and make sure you're staying on top of this stuff because it can turn into infections and then you get, you kind of get up a creek a little bit. So just stay proactive. So in regards to those appointments, just wanted to remind people that even though we are doing a membership-based clinic, you can still come see us just on a one-time thing. So I've had a number of patients already. Gwendolyn's had a few as well. You're sick, you just got one thing going on, a UTI or whatever, you're more than welcome to come on in without having to do a membership. This is not just membership only. We would like to go that direction for all of our patients if we could, but the main thing is we just need to take care of people. So don't be shy about calling up our phone number. It's 936-261-7768. And I know people called and say, hey, well, I don't want to bother Josh much. I'm gonna call the clinic. Well, the clinic number comes straight to my cell phone. So you're talking to me whenever you call in. So don't hesitate to call, hesitate to text. That we do have that texting capability as well with that phone number. And so we're able to correspond in that way. But if you need an appointment or a sit down, a checkup, anything, even just for a one-time visit, remember we're still just doing the $125 for a one-time visit or an acute care visit. And then we can always talk about doing other things like a membership or the things that we've talked about on the Facebook page and what a membership is, and we can always talk about that during our visit. So in regards to the membership, let me just kind of talk about the gist of it. Like I said, I know there's a lot of there's some posts and stuff with the Facebook page, but I just wanted to kind of say it from straight from my mouth of what this entails. So the membership, what that does, and you'll see why too we are encouraging a membership and why Gwendolyn and I have wanted to go to this kind of direction for medicine. But the membership is it's a monthly fee that you pay every month, depending upon if you're just an individual or if you've got a couple or a family of three. I think the biggest family I have so far is a family of six. And so, but you pay a fee that affords you not only access to us, but it also affords unlimited visits, unlimited phone consults, unlimited texting, email, phone, 7 days a week. And on the website it says, or on the Facebook page, it says 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But I'm not a stickler on that. If you need to get a hold of me or you need to at least give me some information, at 8:30 at night or 9 o'clock at night, you're more than welcome to text. And then I'll try to get back to you maybe that evening, but definitely by the next morning, be able to get back. For an example, I have a patient. She's been one of my longtime patients for years and years. She begrudgingly texted me one night about 8:30 and says, hey, Josh, I'm so sorry, but I'm down to one pill of my sleeping medication. Can I get a refill? And that evening I was able just to right then on my phone get into her chart, send in the refill. I know that she's done well on it. She's been on it for months and months. I know her. We have a personal relationship, which is what we strive for every one of our patients. So it was just an easy thing to do, and it was much more convenient than having to go through a bunch of other avenues through a clinic. So that's what part of that membership is for, to have access to us so that we can take care of you and we can take care of all of you. That also plays a part when it's a Saturday evening and you got that sinus infection is coming on, and you've got to work Monday morning, or you've got a big vacation coming up next week. You want to wait till Monday to try and call in and get into the clinic, and it could take longer depending upon what clinic you're a part of to get in. And then you definitely don't want to go pay the extra money on an ER visit or an urgent care visit So that's where the membership comes into play. So now you have access to us. You have access to treatment quicker, and again, we would know you because that's part of the membership is, and our clinic in general is we want to have a personal relationship with every one of you guys. So, but yes, and another example. This will be my last example I use. But I have a patient, same thing, been seeing him for a number of years, lives out in Conroe, had an issue with a GI infection that always ends up going to the ER, always ends up being a $2,000 bill, sometimes gets admitted. So he texts me Sunday from going to go to church, and I said, all right, hey, can you meet me after church and let's get you some injections. And I met him up at the clinic, just 1:30 after church, gave him 2 or 3 shots, got him going, got the treatment started, and even though it did take a little bit of a time for him to get better, we were able to keep him out of the ER. So that's what we want, okay? And that's why we want to do this, and we just want to provide a better care, a more convenient care, but also more personalized care. So those patients, I've had these conversations as well. Well, why should I do a membership whenever I just see you once or twice a year, Josh? And the answer is, okay, that makes sense. And so you don't have to. Just do the $125 just when you need us, and just give us a shout out, whenever, you have something pop up, and we're happy to take care of you guys, because that's still medicine, still doing traditional medicine. So, but what I have noticed is there are a few people who have told me that once they joined the membership, they noticed that, hey, we have access to Josh, we have access to Gwendolyn. So because of that, we want to go get checked out more. Or, hey, we're doing this monthly fee. I need to call and ask that question. Or I need to confirm what we need. Is this just the right vitamin? Is this, hey, this cold symptom, is this something I should be worried about? Or, hey, I did turn my ankle. Normally I would just say, hey, I'm just going to tough it out and not worry about it, but let me go ahead and get checked out because I'm already paying that fee. So I've seen that multiple times with patients already, is that now I think people are more apt to be proactive for their health. So that's something else too. So now it's kind of like your own little insurance plan that now you can come see us. Don't pay an extra on top of what you're already doing monthly. And then you have that piece of knowing that you've got providers that are take care of you, and you can call them any day, any day of the week, day or night. So I just want to give that out, push out that deal, or that plug for the membership. And as always, if you want to come in and just talk about it, if you just want to make an appointment, say, hey, I'm not necessarily establishing, I just want to have a conversation, or I want to have a quick visit for health, but then let's talk about what other things you guys offer. We're happy to do that too. So we know this is a new concept for a lot of people. It was for us too. I mean, this was not something I really had even investigated up until about maybe a year ago. And so it's just, I kept falling in love with it more and more about how I felt like this was the best way to take care of patients. So anyway, so you can, give us a call, make an appointment, and we can go over it together. A couple other things I wanted to just update on the clinic itself. The clinic is doing very well. It's the hardest part has been actually me, and the hard part is I've been so trained over the last 18, 19 years of just, hey, you got to go. We've got people waiting. We've only got so much time to see patients. And even I was really terrible about keeping my 15-minute visits. I was always in there for 30 or 45 minutes with patients, which is why I got so burned out. But that mindset was still there of, hey, we need to be staying busy. We need to be going. Well, that's not what our model is. Our model here is we're going to take time. We're going to take 45-minute visits with patients, maybe an hour visit with patients. We're going to give people the time that they need, and we're not going to rush. And so I've had to get used to that. And then also just building a new clinic. You're going to be slower in the beginning because that's just the nature of starting a new business. And so it has been slower on that part, but as far as where we had planned on being at this juncture at 1 month out of opening the clinic, we're actually way ahead of schedule. So, and that's all glory to God. That's all His doing. He already prepared this clinic to be successful. He prepared our patients to be ready to come with us, prepared Gwendolyn and I to be able to, to be there. And so it's just been a great experience so far. And I've had so many well wishes and prayers and everything else from neighbors, family, friends, former patients, even patients who aren't able to follow us over here. I know the prayers are still there. So for anybody who might be watching this who's a former patient but can't make it over here to Anderson or be a part of our clinic, those prayers and those thoughts mean a lot to us, a lot more than what you think. And I'm a big believer in prayer, and a big believer in having peace when you have people pray over you. So we're so thankful for you guys, and don't think that we don't think that way. Okay. But yeah, so we're getting we're actually ahead of schedule. We've slowed way down over the last week of just memberships and things like that. But that's the nature, like I said, of a new business. I also want to give a big thank you to our former patients out there in Willis, Conroe, Huntsville, Montgomery. You guys have just been great, coming along board, believing in what we're doing, encouraging us in all we do. We've had a number of you guys even stop by the clinic and say hi and want to look around, and it's been very, very encouraging. So you guys mean the world to us, and we're just thankful for you guys. And then of course we're starting to get into Grimes County. We're still haven't done a ton of advertising yet. This Facebook page has been the biggest advertising we've done so far. We are going to get some new signs. We are in talks with a sign company there in Navasota, so we're going to get a few big signs for the building so that people know that we're actually there. And I think we'll probably get more foot traffic once that happens. And then we are, another update on that, we are getting a website. My former colleague, Levi Stone, his daughter Abby, has been great with us. She's developing our website. She hopes to have it up by Thanksgiving, and that'll be another avenue of people being able to access us. And as my youngest son Samuel said, Facebook is for older people, which didn't know that. So, but obviously I'm in that category now. So we need to reach out to other people and other populations through website and maybe through some other social media stuff. But you'll start seeing that popping up if you guys are following us. So, and we'll keep you guys updated on that. And then last thing before I sign off for this Sunday is, I don't know how many people know, but as Gwendolyn and I have started this thing, we're physician assistants, and there are a number of different rules and regulations on PAs owning their own business. And so technically we cannot own a majority of our own business. So Gwendolyn and I own 49%, and a medical director owns 51%. And so that medical director that we were looking for had to be somebody that knew us, that trusted us, and then vice versa, that we trusted him or her, and somebody that we could have a great working relationship with. And so we haven't really talked about that. Just people who know us know who our medical director is, but it's Dr. John Morrow out of Conroe. And I just wanted to give a shout out to him and let people know how without him, we could not have done this. He's been such a great encourager. He's been a great prayer warrior for us. He and his wife have just been awesome. And, sometimes you think, well, maybe these ideas we have are just harebrained. And when we took it to Dr. Morrow and his wife, they're both just our biggest supporters. And I don't know if you guys watch this at all, Dr. Morrow, Denise, I just want to say thank you guys. And we've said it many times to you, but we just want to say it again. We want to give kind of the public, let everybody know that, hey, there's a third person there with us, and it's Dr. Morrow, and he's just been great. So just want to shout out to that and to him and say thank you. So, all right, guys, but thank you again for all your support. Thank you for the guys who have come. And like I said, whether you've been a patient over the last month with us in the clinic, or whether you've just been a prayer warrior, a prayer supporter, or an encourager, we just want to give you all thank you. And we're going to keep working hard. And like I said, we've got allergy season coming up. Flu season's not that far away. Holidays are coming up, so we got to talk about nutrition and trying to keep our weight down and eating right, and enjoying our Thanksgiving, enjoying our Christmas, but we got to do better, all the days around that. And I'm talking to myself, by the way. So just, I'm not talking to anyone specifically, but anyway, guys, so love y'all. Have a great Sunday, a great next week. And we can't wait to see new folks coming up this week. All righty, guys. Bye-bye.